Hello and welcome CNS candidates. Today I'll be covering the CNS Supervised Practice Experience process. My name is Amy Smith and I am the Manager of Certification Programs for the BCNS, and I will be your contact if you have any questions throughout the process. The application process for the CNS starts with the completion of your degree and coursework. There is no maximum time limit to sit for the exam after completing your degree and coursework. You can begin the Supervised Practice Experience, or SPE, anytime after you are matriculated in the qualifying degree program. You may also begin anytime after graduation. Your SPE or SPE hours must be completed, documented, and submitted no later than 5 years after passing the CNS exam. The SPE requirement is 1,000 hours within a personalized nutrition care model. Within this category, you must earn 200 hours of personalized nutrition, or PN, assessment and interpretation, or Category A, 200 hours of PN intervention, education, counseling, and ongoing care, or Category B, and 200 hours of PN monitoring and evaluation, or Category C. The remaining 400 hours can be earned in any of the three categories and will also include the hours spent with your supervisor. The 1,000 hours are required to address the CNS competencies, which can be found on the website. They are meant to be flexible to meet your career goals, but also meet the state and licensing statutes and regulations. You may consider having multiple supervisors or working within different venues to get a robust supervision. Your SPE may include observational and direct hours. There is a maximum of 250 observational hours. Observational experience is a planned learning situation that is not direct client care. It does not require intervention by the candidate, meets pre-planned stated outcomes, and provides for candidate evaluation. Examples of observational experience include listening to videos of clients and practitioner interactions and discussing with the supervisor, shadowing an experienced clinician and discussing cases with the supervisor, earning observational hours as part of a BCNS-approved school supervision program, creating treatment plans for a supervisor's current client, participating in simulation exercises and/or role-playing, utilizing case studies to prepare treatment plans. And please note that observational hours are not required, and candidates may earn and complete 1,000 hours of direct experience without having any observational time. Direct experience will occur as the candidate becomes more experienced, and more of the hours will be spent directly with a client or groups of clients or in preparation for client work. There is a minimum of 750 hours required in the direct category. Examples of direct experience include counseling individuals and groups, researching and developing client treatment plans for current clients, researching, preparing, and presenting client educational workshops, community education, which is development and delivery of education to a specific population, earning direct hours as part of a BCNS-approved supervision program, or supervisor grand rounds and one-on-one meetings with your supervisor. The following activities do not qualify as SPE: research that is not related to a current client, writing books, articles, or blogs, teaching classes in an academic program, developing condition-based training programs and treatment protocols not related to a current client, presenting educational lectures, videos, webinars, etc. on academic or for mass audiences, and watching educational lectures, videos, and webinars. There are several ways to go about finding a supervisor. You can reach out to the BCNS for a list of approved supervisors by state, or you can find a potential supervisor and have them apply with the BCNS. Some candidates also have the opportunity to find supervisors in their work settings. Potential supervisors can also be found through networking events and through ANA events. It is important that you make sure your supervisor is approved before beginning your hours. It is also important to note that a supervisor's approval does not mean that the work experience with that supervisor is approved by the BCNS. Each candidate must ensure that all required competencies are covered. This may mean that you work with more than one BCNS-approved supervisor during your 1,000 hours. You can get the experience in a number of settings, including a clinical practice setting, community, institutional, or home health setting, through an internship, residency, or clinical rotation, through practicum as part of your degree program, or a combination of any of the listed settings. You can start your SPE once you are matriculated in the qualifying degree program and at any time thereafter. Many candidates wait until graduation or close to it to begin. It is completely acceptable to start with your observational hours, especially if you have no clinical experience. You will want to complete foundational coursework before beginning any direct hours, as you need the appropriate knowledge to work with those clients. We find the best performance on the exam comes from candidates who have completed all or most of their SPE hours before taking the exam. The SPE competencies are broken down into 3 categories. Category A, which is personalized nutrition assessment and interpretation. This is going to be a nutrition assessment that is ongoing, a dynamic process that incorporates a systemic approach to collect, record, and interpret quantitative and qualitative inputs, including diet, lifestyle, behavior, symptoms, nutritional genomics, biochemical laboratory markers, and personal and family health history. The nutrition assessment is used to identify existing manifestations of dysfunction, as well as the underlying root cause of imbalance, which contributes to risk factors and current nutritional health issues to enable effective treatment and prevent strategies and monitor improvements. Category B, which is personalized nutrition intervention, education, counseling, and ongoing care. A nutrition intervention consists of planned actions designed to change nutrition-related or lifestyle-related behaviors for the purpose of resolving health issues or optimizing health. It may involve any of the following activities: research related to treatment plan, development of medical nutrition therapy interventions, client education, counseling and management of individuals or groups, food preparation, instruction, shopping, sustainability practices, and behavioral motivational counseling. Interventions may include changes to diet, use of targeted nutraceuticals, addressing issues related to lifestyle factors such as movement, sleep, stress management, addressing food-related behaviors such as timing of eating, eating environment, fasting, food selection, food storage, and food preparation. In Category C, which is nutrition monitoring and evaluation, regular reevaluation of medical nutrition therapy treatment and prevention plan and goals in accordance with evaluation of improvements made based on symptoms, overall health status, and quantitative and qualitative data. It includes review of clinical research, standards of care, and other indirect contact. Ongoing monitoring and evaluation are crucial to a robust client care, as they enhance personalization of interventions throughout the duration of the care process. Regular assessment of subject input and collection of objective data enables honing and refinement of therapeutic intervention strategies to build self-efficacy and behavior change in the individual, thereby optimizing quantitative and qualitative measures of an individual's health. Hours are tracked through an Excel document called the CNS Candidate SPE Report. This can be found on the website, and YouTube videos on how to complete the form are available. If you started your hours before September of 2022, you may still be using the old documentation, and this will be accepted for anyone who started their hours before that time. You'll want to save this document to a cloud-based system and ensure that it is not lost during your SPE experience. All details will be in this one document. Please note, this document allows for you to track multiple supervisors, so you will not need to submit more than one document for your SPE. It will be uploaded to your portal once complete, and your supervisor will email their supervisor's report directly to the BCNS. Here's just a snapshot of the details that are on the CNS Candidate SPE report. This is just one tab of the report where you'll track your hours. So you'll include dates, description of clinical work and activities, the name of the facility or practice where you're conducting the work. You'll mark whether it's independent or direct hours or observational, whether it's category A, B, and C. You'll include details on the health condition, and then mark any hours with your supervisor. And these will all total at the bottom of the sheet. The BCNS provides tools to assist you in the PN care process. The PN case data collection report is used to organize all aspects of the client to ensure adherence to the PN care process. This will need to be used with each client and reviewed with your supervisor throughout the process. The PN case report is a summary of the entire case, and one final case report is reviewed with your supervisor. They will sign off on this requirement on the supervisor report. You do not need to submit these documents to the BCNS. Both must be completed on a client seen within the last 5 years. To ensure the candidate understands the PN care process, the BCNS is encouraging all candidates to use the PN case data collection or a similar form with each client and to review them and discuss each case with your supervisor. To document competency in all aspects of the PN care process, one comprehensive PN case data collection form and one PN case report must be approved by the supervisor at the end of the SPE hours. The supervisor will document approval of both reports on the supervisor report, and these forms are not to be submitted to the BCNS. These forms are based on the personalized nutrition care model as outlined in Toward the Definition of Personalized Nutrition, a proposal by the American Nutrition Association. They are also informed by the well-established 2013 Care Guidelines for Case Reports. Here is a snapshot of the PN case data collection form on the website with links to the tutorial and the PN case report with links to the tutorials for that. So those can both be found on the website. All relevant SPE application documents are listed here and can be found on the website. It includes the supervisor approval application. If your supervisor is already approved by the BCNS, they're going to submit an approval addendum as opposed to the full application. The supervisor report and the PN case review form for supervisors. And then for the candidate, we've created a new checklist that's available on the website that includes all aspects of the entire process. You'll also find the CNS candidate SPE report there, as well as the 2 tutorials on filling out that form. Here's a recap of the candidate responsibilities of which you'll sign off on in that form. So the responsibilities are the following. They must work in a secure setting with a qualified approved supervisor for the tailored practice experience. Review the current licensing statutes and regulations in their state before beginning the SPE. Keep timely and detailed records throughout the SPE to ensure records are complete for the BCNS and for state licensing board review. Document and submit application materials upon completion of the 1,000 hours. Use the PN case data collection for each client and review with their supervisor. Submit one PN case data collection and one PN case report to supervisor for approval at the end of the SPE. Meet regularly with their supervisor. Disclose to their client that they are under supervision required to earn the CNS credential, and hold student or professional commercial liability insurance while under supervision. Once you earn your CNS, you will need to pay your CNS annual fees each year, which is $100. Those are due by the end of December for the upcoming year. You must also recertify every 5 years. This is to ensure ongoing professional development and to retain, reinforce, and expand knowledge and skills regarding the new advancements of nutrition science and nutrition care. There are 75 continued education credits due for each 5-year period, and they can be earned in various ways. Examples include participation as a learner in a professional instructional educational activity related to nutrition and nutrition care. So these activities must include 50% nutrition content, teaching nutrition courses at a U.S. regionally accredited college or university, authoring or co-authoring books and articles in the field of nutrition, editorship, and participation as a learner in professional development activities. So more information can be found on these activities on the website. Thank you so much. Please reach out to me if you have any questions.